Hi guys, good afternoon and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host Eddie, and in today's video I'll be discussing what I thought of the latest and very good episode of AMC's The Walking Dead. Just to be clear, because I always like to touch upon this before every review video, this review is for, when I say latest episode, I mean the one that dropped on AMC Plus today, not the one that is dropping later tonight on regular AMC, because I actually covered that last week. It's because of their release schedule of the show, so that's why it is the way it is. So if you're not caught up on The Walking Dead by the latest couple episodes, you don't want to keep watching or listening to this video, as I will be discussing spoilers. That being said, you have been warned. Let's dive right back into it. First and foremost, very, very good episode. You know, I really loved the twist at the end there. You know, the whole time they're trying to figure out where are these trains going to and from? Like, where are they coming from? I was honestly hoping for an appearance by or a reference to the CRM, the Civic Republic military, that's been seen in both Fear the Walking Dead and very heavily in The Walking Dead World Beyond. However, there was no such reference or alluding to that. However, that could still very well happen before the show wraps up with its final episode on November 20th next month. Hard to believe that we only have a couple more episodes left, guys. Damn. So we didn't really get an answer about the trains, except I guess exiles from Commonwealth, people who are kicked out, become laborers for the Commonwealth by clearing out the tracks at different train stops and whatnot, which doesn't sound great. It sounds like slave labor, basically, or what they do to prisoners and whatnot. Anyway, what I did like about this episode, though, is that I love the twist that they're trying to figure out where Outpost 22 is, or what Outpost 22 is, because they've heard it referenced by Commonwealth soldiers right before ambushing and or killing them and taking them captive. And then the big twist is revealed as Rosita pretends to be a Commonwealth soldier, and someone on the other end of the radio gives her instructions of how to get there to Outpost 22. It's Alexandria. The Commonwealth took it over and turned it into a prison center or a reprocessing center, but I bet you that's where the rest of our characters are being held. People who are from Hilltop, possibly Oceanside, definitely Alexandrians who were there in Alexandria. Alexandria has now become Outpost 22, and it looks like that's where they're bringing all of our characters back together once again. The people who got kicked out of the Commonwealth, the people who escaped that convoy, like Maggie and Rosita and Gabriel, and then people who managed to elude it, like Carol and Daryl. And so now they're all good being drawn back to Alexandria. It'll be, I hope we'll get to see all of our characters under one umbrella once again, because I enjoy those ensemble episodes, and I really hope we get to see what has become of some of our secondary characters like Diane and Scott and Jerry's family. Like, we haven't seen any of these characters in a while, and it would be nice to know if any of them are still alive or not, or people from the Hilltop like Cal or Eduardo. Birdie, you know, people like them. I hope we at least get answers or information as to their fates, if they're still alive or not, or what's become of them, because they're pretty important characters too. And they've been on the a lot of them have been on the show for a very, very long time and deserve the same love and recognition as our main leads do as well. So hopefully we get some answers in that regard, and I feel like we will. In these final 3 episodes we have left. I'm sure they'll try to give everyone a proper conclusion, wrap-up story to the best of their ability. But anyway, getting back to this episode, I really liked the scene between Negan and Ezekiel, because it had dawned on me that these two haven't really spoken to each other face-to-face or privately as two individuals in a private conversation ever. Like, I feel like they've been in scenes together, but with bigger groups of people, but they've never had a one-on-one. And of course, Ezekiel, understandably, still doesn't like him, probably doesn't trust him, but Negan recognizes a situation where they got to put that shit aside and work together if they're going to get out of this, and Ezekiel begrudgingly admits it. But I do like how Ezekiel references and mentions past seasons to let Negan know, hey, I haven't forgotten any of this. And then Negan also openly admits, yeah, neither have I, and I probably deserve to be in a place like this for the things I've done. It really shows you how he's come around. He's had quite the transformation on this show since he joined up until the present, and it's been absolutely fascinating and entertaining as hell to watch. It's one of the reasons why I love this show. Complex characters and appalling situations. It's what makes it so good. So I really liked the scene between the two of them. I also loved how Maggie and Carol got some scenes together, because it feels like the two of them also don't get a whole lot of scenes together. And it was great to see Carol comforting the usually very strong, very tough Maggie. But it is so understandable that everybody's got their breaking point. And I think the thing that didn't help either was that she is searching for her son, who's about the same age as the little Walker boy that was haunting her throughout most of this episode until she finally put him down. And I think it speaks to her character that she's undergone her many transformations over the course of this series, and one of them has been motherhood. And I think since she's become a mother, it would obviously be so much more difficult to bring yourself to kill a child walker. A walker nonetheless, but a child walker, because it's still a shell of the person it once was. So I liked that. That was a nice touch. And of course, great exciting moments between our characters and multiple Commonwealth soldiers. It was nice seeing them getting taken out. The train track gunfight was exciting. Rosita, Maggie, and Gabriel escaping the truck was pretty exciting. So I liked that a lot. And then our characters having the profound realization that, oh my God, Outpost 22 is our old home. That's it. This is time to really rise up and fight back. You know, it's like no more dicking around. We're going to stick it to Pamela Milton. We're going to take back our home, get our kids back, and hopefully put an end to Governor Milton once and for all. I don't think they necessarily need to take out the whole of Commonwealth, because I'm sure a majority of the people there who live there are good, decent people. And I'm sure the same can be said for the Commonwealth soldiers, but the ones that remain loyal to Milton are probably going to have to die. And hopefully we get to see that all unfold in the next 3 remaining episodes, guys. We only have 3 episodes left. And I think it still hasn't sunk in or hit me yet. And I hope it does soon, because I'm afraid I'm going to become a blubbering mess once it does hit me. I'm like, uh-oh, my favorite show is ending. But we'll worry about that as we get closer to it. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend if I don't see you. And, of course, stay tuned and subscribe to this channel for my 3 remaining reviews for the 3 remaining Walking Dead episodes we have left to go this season. All right, guys, have a good one. And, of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.